Hi everybody, this is day 8. This is my breakfast, is a fruit plate, and this morning I did the first detox package, and it wasn't bad. A lot of people have been posting like how gross it is and how it made them sick, but everybody has a different starting point. If you, I would imagine, ate nothing but McDonald's and never worked out, and this is your kickoff, the reset is going to be a lot harder. You're going to be detoxing a lot more stuff. Not that I'm not, because you know what? I had Subway at least once a week, and I got a foot-long sub. I got the BMT. I didn't get turkey, so I'm not going to lie. But during the day, I ate salads. I'd say about 60% of my diet was very clean, and 40% sort of probably sucked, especially when I ended my day with a foot-long from Subway. With that said, I looked at the package of detox, and it had like chia and stuff in it. That's in Shakeology, but I was doing chia before I did Shakeology, so it wasn't bad. I didn't psych myself up for it. The fruit, it tastes different. Fruit's always good, but fruit tastes a lot better today. And I gotta tell you, I'm focusing on the zits on my face. I do these videos. This is so real. It's as if y'all are in my kitchen when I'm eating, because I'm not doctoring it up. I thought, run upstairs and throw some makeup on that. Screw it. This is me. This could be you sitting in your kitchen eating the same fruit, thinking the same things. So, as I'm eating my breakfast, I thought I'd share with you. Day 7 went really well. I had a band concert to go to last night. My son always sort of looks like a Jake. I ironed his shirt to try to prevent that, show that he has a loving family that cares. I should somehow make a video and post some pictures of just the things of E. But it was their last concert of the season, and they had to stay after school, do their practice, and then dinner for just the kids. So the parents dropped off food for them, and they had like a buffet style. And then they changed into their black and whites for their concert attire and performed. After the concert, and this is when my son notices that he's been wearing his dress shirt inside out, completely inside out, fully buttoned. Do you know how hard it is to button? He's got the skills of a 4-year-old, so putting on a shirt normal is stretch. The boy buttoned it up. Go figure out how I did that. And then he turned around. Of course, he doesn't carry laughs with me. And I'm like, I take pictures, right? He's like, yeah, so post those to Facebook. Maybe I'll throw some up on my coach page. Another thing I wanted to point out is the emotional aspect of the cleanse. Everybody's got their own reasons for doing it. And I thought I'd share with you mine. I know I have, is I felt sort of stuck. And I've been on a journey since 2006. And in 2006, I weighed probably 200 pounds. I lost 45 pounds in 5 months, and I was doing South Beach back then. I made a conscious effort when my family up and moved from my hometown of Parkersburg, West Virginia, to the panhandle of West Virginia, so the Shepherdstown area. To just drop that weight. I had quit my job and moved from my husband and was acclimating my son into his school, and I really wanted to do things right. If I was going to start this new life, I wanted to do it right, and so I was focusing on me, and that's when I learned that where I thought that was selfish, if I don't take care of me, I can't take care of people I do love, and I'm a caregiver. That's what I love to do. I always wanted a family. I always wanted to take care of people. And I think I've spent most of my life trying to figure out how to do that for me. So anyway, I lost the 45 pounds, ended up losing my family too, not due to the weight. They're indirectly related, or not directly related at all. But so I found myself also starting college again at 34. I have a large span between my 2 kids. So I just turned 40, but my oldest is 25. And my youngest is just turned 14. So they're a large span between each other, so it's like having 2 families. But I was starting all over again as a single mom in school. My son was in school. He graduated University of Vermont. Now he's still in school. He's at JMU getting his master's degree, and I'm very, very proud of him. I'm very proud of both my boys. But so you find yourself just recreating your life. Well, I'd already recreated the diet and the food and the weight loss and, figuring out who you are. And during the last few years, 6, I've gone through quite a lot of changes, and I became a certified trainer. I was training for Shepherd University. I trained for Gold's Gym for a while, and it was a payback. It's always been a hobby. I want to help people the way I help myself. You know, if you can lose 45 pounds and take your life back, go through a divorce, and rebuild your world, why wouldn't you want to share that with other people? So that's why I became a trainer. When I found new love in my life, and I moved to Edinburgh, and that's how I ended up here. I traveled for a few years to Shepherd University to train a few clients, but basically just one, because I loved her dearly, still do. She is an amazing person. Carol, I call her the beast. She impresses me every day with her strength and resilience, and how could I give that up? Now, $4 a gallon, it made it challenging. I was not making the amount of money to even sustain that. I was probably losing, but that's not why I got into it. I needed it to pay for my transportation and wear and tear on my car, but that's not why I trained. That's not why I want to help people. It's a bonus if I can turn it into something, but ultimately, my goal has always been to share what I've learned for me with other people so that if they're going through the same stuff, that they can do it too. So this cleanse is another one of those changes for me, and I'm sharing it so that if it's one of those moments in your life, that's that moment of truth that you want to start, then do it and talk to me. But maybe it's not your time either. This isn't hard for me, but it probably would have been really hard for me, say, a year ago. Okay, with that said, they talk about the cleanse, bringing out emotions, and clearly what I just stated has been a lot of internal reflection. I feel like that girl that lost the 45 pounds again, I feel like I'm taking my life back, because for the past year, you know, when I was training other people, I kind of got lost into that and not focusing on me either. So I started training myself again last year, and that's when I found Beachbody. I got tired of doing what I know to do in my head would be so convoluted. I'd want to do everything, and I had injuries, and yeah, I have all the education to move around that, but we all know practice what you preach isn't always like the easiest. So I do stuff and re-injure, and I didn't do everything right. So I found Beachbody, and their programs are amazing. They're exactly what you'd want. They schedule stuff for you, and if there's anything that needs modified, I got the tools for that. So started doing Insanity. Actually, Insanity Asylum. I ordered Insanity, and then I used it as a supplement to my own workouts, and I didn't follow along. And then I finally said, hell with it. And I threw the calendar on the fridge and got my own accountability. But you know what? I didn't buy into the rest of the accountability that's offered. I didn't contact my coach. I didn't contact any support groups. I still did it by myself. And I did it. I marked those days off. What I did was incorporate my family, put it on the fridge, and made myself accountable to them, and it worked. But as I became more a part of Beachbody, I started to use those support groups, and they do work. They're there every day. People are going to check in with you. So then I moved on to the next calendar, and I got addicted to the Wowie Super Gym, which is now just called Super Gym. You can win money by logging in every day, so might as well. You could use it. So in the meantime, it signed me up for some President's Physical Fitness thing that I got as a kid. Got a certificate in the mail for that. Didn't even realize it was tied to the Beachbody calendar, which is kind of cool. I probably did that. I don't recall how. But anyway, I'm going through this journey, and I'm thinking about all these things, and where this reset's taking me is I'm learning to eat right again. I'm losing weight, and I was stuck. I worked out for a year, and all of a sudden in the past month or so, I watched my weight creep up too. I think I was 161.2 when I started this reset. I wanted to cry. I saw my endocrinologist because I do have thyroid problems. I'm turning 40. I'm looking at the cellulite on the back of my thighs again going, I guess this is just 40. And you know what? I fought this at 34, and I don't want to just subscribe to the fact that this is just all there is. No, there's not, and I want to fight it. And this has given me the tools again that I needed to make all those things that I know I was doing. I was doing right by myself. They just weren't working for me, I guess, because I was toxic. And the way I usually describe toxic people is not this. So I'm getting happy. I'm definitely clearly emotional today. This is a long, ranted video. So I'm going to end it soon, finish my fruit. And maybe I'll check in later today and rant some more. So.